I think this is gonna work. Yeah, this is gonna work. This is worth it. Oh. There we go. Okay, here we are driving at the Cool Lodge, which is near my house, but I don't want to, leave from my house because there's one weird fan that went way too far. He knows who he is. He's probably laughing his ass off if he's hearing this right now. But we're going to the store. And you're wondering, like, why is this a live stream? Well, the store is 30 minutes away. Yep. You heard it here first. It's 30 minutes away. It's actually 27. And there's a store closer, but it's a garbage store. It like has really bad selection. The people there are really nice, but I don't like it. It's Foodland. It's Foodland. I'm talking about Foodland. So for the next 30 minutes, I'm just going to be driving to the store. Turn on my lights. It's raining. That guy doesn't have his lights on. It's like Seattle again. As you can see, it is raining, but that's actually really rare, as I am on the dry side of the island. Kula is on the dry side compared to towns like Makawao, Haiku, and Paia, which are on the wet side. I definitely need to get that fixed, so I'm sorry about that. I'm in a Toyota Yaris, so it's a little bit on the smaller side of the car. So, I only get the one wiper, and that little small dinky one doesn't get used that much, or is not like a high. Haleakala Highway. This is one of 3 roads in Maui that people should really care about. This one will take you to Iao Valley, which is a very cool tourist spot. People should check that out, definitely. Hike there, it's a good hiking spot. And it also takes you up to the top of Haleakala at 10,000 feet. That's where a lot of, space stuff happens. Right now, we're at the 3,500 foot level right now. We got jacarandas coming in, so usually on the way down, we see some people pulled over and take, especially this area right here. How you doing, Danielle? The internet here is really shitty. So we'll see how that goes. The main thing that I have to deal with on this road is kind of just people, bicyclists, I should say. For as long as I can remember, bicyclists will kind of go up the hill. It's a tourist thing. They leave from the Haleakala National Park, and then they just bike down, and then they end up in Paia, which is I tried it a few times with my dad, just on personal stuff, leaving from my house and then going down to Paia. It's just like, this is really stupid. You also cause a lot of problems with tourists, because tourists don't understand that people around here live. And so what would happen is that you would get bikers like right in the middle of the lane, and then they would just be doing 20 miles an hour. So most people just pass them. But what happens when you're coming up? This is a double solid line. So, fucking a couple weeks ago, I almost got in a car accident because some guy was passing bikers that were literally in the middle of the lane. I really hate this island. Here we go. Here's some of them. Let's see what they get. Oh no, they look like they know what they're doing. Some of them, very few of them know what they're doing. The shoulder's a little bit on the light side, so we're just gonna, try to get on here. But a lot of the times they just sit in the middle. And they don't understand that, people live here. And nothing has really changed since I came back from Seattle to Maui. That road off to the left out, that's new. That's a private property. AC's blowing. The speed limit here is like 35, but realistically, if you could probably do 50 easily. I'm doing 40 right now, but 35 is way too slow. They put that there for the fucking bikers. At night, people go up and down this at 60 miles an hour. 60. That's crazy. But yeah, like, I'm going, the speed limit was just, 30 right there. I'm going 40. Like, I don't understand how you could go 30 miles an hour down this road. Like, it just boggles my fucking mind. Like, I'm taking this corner right now at 38 miles an hour. Like, I will never understand. Maui has some of the worst speed limits I've ever seen. There's, like, probably 2 miles of road on this island that has speed limit, for 55 miles an hour. 55. All of it's like 45, 35 to 45 is the average. Talk about like 4-lane roads, 45 miles an hour. 4 lanes, 45 miles an hour. Straightaways, 45 miles an hour. Like, holy shit. Living on California Avenue, it was like people were going 35 on that. That's a 2-lane road. A lot of turnoffs too. That's the speed limit is 35, I'm pretty sure. So as we start to descend down, you can start, I don't know if it's picking up, you can start to see it's start to break up the, the clouds, because, I mean, this isn't rain, this is like literally just being in clouds, Here's another spot right here. Like a nice, just kind of gradual slope, straight away, 30 miles an hour. Don't call the cops. 30 miles an hour. I'm not gonna announce how fast I'm going. It's a lot faster than 30 miles an hour. I'll tell you that. They put those signs in, share the road. I still don't understand what those signs are for. Like, who are they for? Like, are they for the tourists that are on the bike saying, hey, please pull over? You're sharing the road with the fucking cars who are actually going the speed limit? Or are you telling, the drivers, hey, the bikes are here too, but, like, the bikes are never going the speed limit? So a lot of this green pasture you see on the left and right, it's cattle. It's mainly sheep. A lot of sheep and goats. Used to be cows. I haven't really seen a lot of cows here lately. One big fat tip, never, if we're in Maui or anywhere in Hawaii, do not get local beef. Local beef is the worst. It's because there's no fucking flat land on this in the state. I guess Big Island might have some flat land since it's so big, but it's very lean meat, so it's very tough. There's a burger joint up here that, like, we have Maui beef. And it's the toughest burger. It's like 98% lean. It's like 2% fat. It's like, Jesus Christ. So here we have a water reservoir. I still don't know what that is. Over to our left, this actually used to be pineapple, like, a long time ago. Now I think it's part of the cattle. Here we're coming up on our first kind of, I guess, high school. This is like the only school for about 15 miles, or high school. There are a couple, middle schools and elementary schools scattered throughout, but most of this, for a while, most of the people would go to Kahului, which is, down the road down there, for high school. Like half the island literally had to go to one high school. It's pretty crazy. Off to our right, this all used to be pineapple too, but they got rid of that a long time ago. Kind of up ahead, this is where you go to Foodland, and this is Pukalani. You can get, there's Pukalani Superette too. This is actually all new, but I assume these are like $1 million homes. So this was a bypass added, a while ago too, so you don't go through Pukalani. Again, it's for the tourist. Now, if you go that way, you can go to Hana. If you're going, you can stay on this road and literally go to Hana if you're going the other way. You just don't turn off. And then if you keep on going around, you'll come back tied to this road. And then if you just keep on going straight from this, going that way, you end up in Lahaina. So I'm literally on a road that can take you to Lahaina, Hana, Iao, and Tapu-Haleakala without really actually turning. Like really, with like one turn, you're going to Haleakala. How you doing, guys? Maui, yeah, Maui's okay. Wait till the summer. So again, that's Makawao, Pukalani to our left. Again, this all used to be pineapple, but we're like talking about like 15, 20 years ago. So we can see the rain start to clear up. So we have a big church right here. I think it's closed. There was a big, huge controversy a couple weeks ago. One of the big churches had a big, huge outbreak of COVID, and everybody's like blaming the mayor because that's the church that the mayor goes to. Not a lot of people bike here. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking Dr. Star FTW. Very few people bike here. You don't see a lot of people walking too. Walking is because everything is so spread out. So as we start to descend, you can see that it's not raining anymore. Just do one more. Now, off to the left here, it looks like tall. That's just like sugarcane grass. That's like really shitty grass. That's really tall. Some of the hippies eat that. There is some sugar, but it's not the good sugar. You're like, it's bad. It's bad. But all used to be pineapple. A lot of this used to be pineapple. Then it just got like converted into just barren land. Now it's just grass. That's what happened a couple years ago. Is the last sugarcane mill, Pu'unenene down here, got shut down. It used to be 3. There was one in Lahaina, one in Pu'unenene, which is by Kahului, which is the main town, and then one by, I keep on forgetting, is it Paia or Haiku? It's like right on the edge. It's probably Paia. That got shut down like 20 years ago, and Pu'unenene shut down, I think, couple years ago. Lahaina shut down fucking probably 30 years ago, if not. But a lot of this has been repurposed to like commercial kind of stuff. Everything, all of the plots you see now around us used to be sugarcane, but now it's really just fields of grass or maybe coffee. That's going to turn into coffee or something. So we're on the main kind of highway, connecting kind of upcountry area. That's Haiku, Makawao, Pukalani, and Kula to lower kind of Kahului. And the speed limit's 45 throughout this whole fucking road. Nobody knows how to fucking drive. But I am not doing 45, I'll tell you that. This right here turns off to Haile Miley. Used to be a cool restaurant there, but I think they shut down. It's really sad about the whole COVID thing. They said that theaters and restaurants could survive anything, but nobody thought about hey, you have to actually shut these down because people are too close to each other. Everybody loves the left lane camp. It's pretty crazy. So again, front live in. I'm not gonna. It's Hawaii. Right in front, you can clearly see that's the Kahului Airport. It is big enough to support international travel, but they have to lay down more asphalt. I'm going 60 miles an hour down. I'm just gonna say that. I'm going 60. Speed limit's 45. But yeah, it's a shitty airport. It's probably one of the worst airports I've ever been to. Though I haven't really been to a lot, but it's shitty. It's shitty. A lot of people complain about the TSA there. They're just so fucking bad. Part of my language. Off to the right there was a because they had to use federal funds to make this 4-lane road. They added a truck runoff. As you can see, that the angle for driving down is like the same angle as the truck runoff. But I guess that's what you got to do. You notice there's a lot of truck crossings coming up. Those are usually kind of for the sugarcane. Well, there's one down here that's a big one too. Let's see. I wonder if it shows up. No, it's not. So off to the left is the dump. It's like the second biggest mountain on the fucking island now. It's so fucking massive, dude. One of the things that really actually disturbs me is kind of how little effort Maui County does to put into the actual island. You know, it's like there's no real recycling here. You can recycle cans, but you can't recycle tin or, you know, all that stuff. And, you know, it's just there's really no kind of transportation to. You might see a bus or two going up. There's a bus system here, Maui Bus, but it's just like it's super rare. Nobody uses it really because it's just so it's not effective, I guess. But yeah, it's all just grassland here. This is all like, yeah, it's green, but come around summer and fall, it's going to be brown. Maui has had problems with fires before. The Pili Coast between between Lahaina and Kahului and kind of like the west versus central Maui. There's only one road and it's 2 lanes, and if there's a fire on there, they literally have to shut it off. There is another road that goes around kind of the north end, but when the fire happens in the north in the south end of Maui, they shut down the road in the north just to stop traffic and only allow people that live there. But there is literally nothing out there. Of course, it's a gorgeous area, but there's homes out there, but there's like nothing out there. I mean, there's some tourist spots, but there's nothing out there. Like it's a gorgeous road, and I think people should check it out. But it's like there's some dirt road back there. It's like gravel. It's like gravel. I guess it wasn't really 30 minutes. I guess I haul ass. It's like 20 minutes. Like Google Maps said it was like going to be like 25 minutes to the. But I guess I'm going to Target first because I got to buy an Xbox controller because Amazon doesn't have any, which is pretty crazy. God dang. So we could stay on this road, and I'm pretty sure they might have changed it up. But this could take you up to the Iao, which is off to the left, that valley off to the left. To the right is Hana. But if you keep on this road going the other way, you could wrap back here the next day. So we're just going to take a left. This is Hana Highway. Oh, shit. Took that a little bit too tight. There we go. So off to the right there, you should be able to see the Punaenene sugar mill. That's been closed for a couple years. There is a museum there, but other than that, it's pretty dead. There's no more sugarcane on the island or in Hawaii anymore. I don't think there might be some pineapple. I don't know. It's really weird. In terms of actual agriculture, I really don't know what's going on. I know asparagus is made here. This intersection off to the left it would take 2 minutes to explain this intersection and how stupid it is. Also, you notice that like some of these lines are dumb. I don't know. They don't make sense. But we're coming up. We're gonna come up on something like I believe an atrocity. We're gonna divert, and really kind of the main thing why I was just blown away by Maui. You know, this is not just a trip to kind of the store. This is a trip to like, hey, yeah, this island is on the main roads. It looks gorgeous, but like once you get off the beaten path, you know, it gets like, pull back the curtain, you know, you're gonna see a penis. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. Again, the speed limit here is still 45. 45. 6 lanes. 6 lanes. 1, 2. Actually, no, it's... Never mind. It's 4. 6 lanes over... No, it's 5 lanes over there. Okay, so we're going to pull off into the Kahului airport. Now, this, like, really, really fucking disturbed me. We have a homeless problem on Maui, and I don't think it's addressed. And nobody ever seems to talk about it, but you see people up on the road, they're homeless. Anybody walking, they're, like, literally homeless. So, here we are at the airport. Look at this. I don't know how to fathom this. This is just, there's a fence there, no apparent reason. Tons of water just being wasted. I don't, like, yes, this looks gorgeous, but, like, this could be used, the funds used for this could be, there's no reason for this to be a 4-lane road. There really isn't. It just, I just don't know. Like, it just, I really do not know. Of course, people are coming in, there's a lot of people in, but it's just, this is not an international airport either. It's just a regular airport. You can, I mean, of course you can come to Japan from here direct, but international airport means that it like you could support all sorts of you know, airplanes. So this is it right here. Speed bumps. So right here, this is all just, you know, for off to the left, this is all for car rentals. It's just like yes, this looks really good, but there's like really big problems on this island. There are a lot of roads that are just worn. You know, you could spend more money on kind of recycling and you know, there's a huge homelessness problem. I'm literally having to come to a stop for this. So up in here is this tram too. There's a tram that probably runs 1 mile between, that just stops at every little stop here, and it just picks up people, and it just, I don't know, maybe I'm just ranting. They spent all this money on this stuff, and they couldn't even, you know, build a bridge up top. Like, how hard would it have a bridge? Like, seriously, though. Like, I don't know. And of course, you can see there's tons of people here, which is, you know, not a problem. But it's just, like, it's really weird. You know, I've been to all sorts of different airports, and it's just like, it's never, like, SeaTac I thought was a really cool airport, but it's just, you know, they spent all this money for this, you know, trolley off to the left. It's why didn't they just build a fucking, like, bridge? You know, raise that up. Also, the TSA is just really bad. One time I just stepped to it, and the guy there was like having fun. No, please walk normal. I was like, what are you doing? I'm just like walking through it. I mean, yeah, it's a gorgeous looking airport, but holy crap. It's just so weird. You know, you get used to the weird. And just people just waiting for this trolley. It's just like, of course, I'm pretty sure you could walk it too. But this is where the rental cars used to be. Oh yeah, there we go. This is like, this island loves the speed bumps. And then over to our right, here's the kind of like the inner island stuff. That doesn't even need TSA. You don't need TSA. Sorry if I'm not reading your comments, as I am like kind of rambling. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna make another detour, and then I think that's it. We're gonna show you Kanaha, or some people. I forgot what he said. It's my cousin's husband says it a little bit different. I don't know. I forget what he said. Calls it Kanaha. Is what he pronounced it. But it's you know, it's you know, this is where I did my beach video. But you can see all these derelict buses now. They used to shuttle people from the airport to kind of here. Now that's not a thing, so they're just kind of sitting here. Here's where the taxis are. Oh, hey, here's a bunch of cars. Supposedly, this whole lot was full of cars when the COVID hit. Like this whole area. I literally do not know what this used to be, but there looks to be some loading dock here. But like, look at this. This is actually a really good beach. People should definitely check this beach out. It's great windsurfing. It's a great beach just to hang out. Like, the property is maintained really well and all that, but it's like, look at this road. Like, why isn't this road maintained? And of course, you know why. The homeless. When I say homeless, I mean like houseless. I'm pretty sure that guy is houseless. Houselessness is a real problem. Like, they have jobs, they pay their taxes, and they probably have a P.O. box, but they just, you know, housing's really expensive in Hawaii. Yeah, this windsurfing was invented here, and yet to have this road just, you know, kind of just worn. Oh, wow, there's actually tons of windsurfers out there, I think. Oh, yeah, kite surfing here, too. But yeah, like, this beach is like a major kind of historic, you know, thing in kind of like extreme sports. But it's just, look at this road, you know? And coming up ahead, we're encounter the houseless people. You know, it's just sad. Like, just derelict cars. You know, if you're from any major city, this site looks familiar. But again, I'm literally across the street from, you know, a massive airport that's just brand new, gorgeous looking airport. And it's just, look at all these cars. Pass you, buddy. They close this place off. This is like, look at this. You know, derelict cars. There's nobody in that car, and it's just like that. Here's the water treatment plant. So the place that windsurfing and kind of kite surfing invented, right next to the waste treatment. But it's just this is actually worse than I saw it a couple weeks ago. So it's just sad, you know? Like, these people could use some help, and they're not. And, crime isn't really, theft is probably the biggest crime in Hawaii or in Maui. But it's like, there's not a lot of murders here. There's not a lot of, like, bad things. So it's just like, these people just need help. People just need help. Yeah. So, yeah, it just, you gotta remember, like, Hawaii, you see all these pictures of Hawaii and just see, like, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. But then, like, go off the street, the beaten street, and you notice that's like, oh yeah, these roads are just god-awful unless they're, like, some main road here. Gas prices are insane. It's... My dad needs a new vehicle, but if he wants to buy a new truck, it's like $30,000 for anything in the past decade. I mean, I don't know how that's mainland or anything, but, it's just... At a certain point, I was going to sell this car in Seattle and just buy a new one. It would have been cheaper than just to buy a new one here. So, it, like, depends on where you're getting your gas. Like, some gas places are private. There's actually a lot of private gas stations, like this place right here. It's called Maui. You actually need to have a membership. And to get a membership, you have to be referred by a bunch of people. $4 a gallon, unleaded. Like, $4. And you're like, well, that's not that bad. Like, it's comparable to somewhere like the major cities. Seattle was pretty high. It's like $3.50. And you understand, it's like, yeah, it's an island. But some of the cheapest gas in the nation is actually in Hawaii. Honolulu has actually extremely cheap gas because it's actually refined there, too. So it's just... Like, it's a pain in the ass. It really is. We got lucky here. Several times I've been here, the traffic is just god-awful. I mean, like, it's a gorgeous place. I think if you're saying, if you're taken away from this, like, oh yeah, never go to Maui. It's like, yeah, go here for a week. You practically can do a lot of things in a week. You don't have to come back here again. Like, it's just... And if you like your things you do here, maybe come back in a few years or something. It's sad. A lot of, this is probably due to COVID, but a lot of kind of empty warehouses and stuff. This whole warehouse is empty. 24-hour Fitness used to be there. If you also notice some water around the area, the canals, like this one right here. This is actually the water there is not actually natural. It's just a bird sanctuary to our left. And so all that water from kind of Iao is just diverted to here. I mean, it's really nice to have, like, it looks nice, but it's just, you also have a water problem, too. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm going to end this. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I do plan on kind of doing some more of these. It was just kind of like, hey, I'm just gonna, press the live button on this YouTube video and see what happens. I was hoping maybe I'll hit some traffic and bitch about that, or bitch about some bikers. But it was pretty bad. But then I got diverted by, like, oh yeah, I hate this island. But yeah, I'm doing well. I want to thank everybody for showing up. But yeah, I'm going to head to Target to buy an Xbox controller and go to Jersey Mike's. Spam musubi. Yeah, that's the one. Like, there's some... That's the only thing that I really like is the Spam musubi. People, like, Shave Ice was invented here, and people go crazy for Shave Ice. I legitimately hate Shave Ice. I also hate Ices, too, which is fundamentally kind of the same thing, but it's here nor there. Okay, we're gonna... One more minute. So, this road right here is Dairy Road. This used to be the main road to connect to the airport, besides that road over there. So, what happened is literally all these shops dried up. Like, tons of shops dried up. Even Lowe's dried up and just, like literally just went across the street because of the road. But yeah, it used to be really bad in here. But it's all kind of dried up. This place used to be a lot busier. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Okay, how do I turn this off? Is there press this button right here? Yes. Are you sure you want to stop the live stream? Yes.